Hello and welcome to more reading sprints. Oh, I should turn on the light, right? It's a little dark. Let's see if that helps. Helps illuminate just a smidgen. Hi. We'll be doing reading sprints this Sunday. I'm going to tweet out again saying that we're live. Very excited. Let me know in the chat if you're here. Just say hi. Maybe let me know what book you want to read or what time zone you're in. That was kind of fun last time we did reading sprints to kind of see where y'all from, what time zone you're in. Okay. And then I'm going to tweet, we're live. I'll let you know what I'm reading today, and I also know that the Blackathon Juneteenth reading kind of weekend challenge has started, so I'm very excited. I'm vlogging a little vloggy vlog, a little reading vlog, so I have a lot of books next to me that I want to read. Here's a little spoiler for the vlog, all the books that I want to read for the next few days, but I am going to continue reading Zyla and Kai, and also have some exciting news that I'll wait a little bit to share with you guys. But yeah, I'm excited. There might be an author interview coming your way next week. Possible. Let's see. Hi, Anna. Hello. Oh, love my hairstyle today. Thank you. I did this because my hair, I didn't want to do it like all the way. So I was just like half up, half down. That way I only have to really focus on having this half be pretty and the other half I'm like, I don't care. But thank you. Let's see. Let me know what you plan on reading today. I'm hoping to get at least 100 pages in, or 100 pages more into the story. So I'm going to probably doing like 4 or 5 sprints today. Nice long sprints. Get a lot of reading in. Very excited. Oh, hello, Erica. And ooh, so excited for the author interview. Yes, get excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. One of my literal favorite authors, Christina Forrest. I don't know if any of you guys have read any of her books, but if you love YA contemporary, like I honestly haven't read like the classic YA contemporaries that BookTube talks about. Like I'm thinking, what's her name? Sarah Dessen. There's a couple. Morgan Matson. I haven't read any of those authors like YA contemporary works, and I know they have like a backlist of just tons of YA contemporaries, and I haven't touched them. But the 2 authors I go to for YA contemporary is Christina Forrest and Maureen Gu. They are so great. I love. They just craft really fun circumstances for the books and really fun characters. So bucket list item to be getting to talk to Christina Forrest and kind of poke at her thought process. Let's see. I plan on reading If We Were Villains. Ooh, that's such a fun read. I'm so excited for you. Also, it's a really fun read if you have the audiobook and you like Shakespeare, because the cast of narrators like act out the scenes. If not totally cool, that you still see the dialogue where like they're doing Shakespearean stuff, you know? It's what a fun ride. I'm here for your journey of If We Were Villains. Oh wait, If We Were Villains? Am I thinking of the right book? Watch me talking about the wrong book. That'd be really funny. See, ooh, I like that book, Eric. I hope you enjoy it. Yes, I hope you enjoy it too. Yes. Let me know what you guys plan on reading. And also, if you have any questions for me before we start our first little reading sprint, we'll probably start in the next like 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll start off with a 30-minute reading sprint. Today we're doing reading. We are doing lots of reading today for these sprints. We're cranking in those pages before our week starts. I'm excited. But no, I'm probably going to be saying that way too much, but I'm just hyped to read. I'm in the reading mood for once, even though I've been working and started a new job and I'm a little My sleep schedule's been a little crazy, but this week I'm here. I'm present. We are going to read. Let's see, I'm reading Auntie Lee's Delights by, it's a cozy mystery set in Singapore. Oh, that sounds so cool. Cozy mystery. Does cozy mystery just mean like it's not gory? Is that like a subcategory? Because I've heard a lot of people talk about mysteries as if they're like cozy mysteries. Is that a subcategory of the mystery genre? Me asking for a friend. I know everything. I'm asking for a friend. Oh, hi, Davina. Hello. No Juneteenth plans? Not really. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna vlog my Juneteenth reading challenge. Today, other than that, I should probably go to the pharmacy. That's my celebration, is to go to the pharmacy. But no, I don't have any plans. Yeah. Do you have plans? Does anyone have plans for this weekend? Exciting plans? I'm a boring lady. I got off work last night at like 1 a.m. and I was just like, tomorrow I'm gonna do nothing but read and maybe walk outside. Let's see. Okay. What's on your Juneteenth reading challenge? So I have James Baldwin, Go Tell It on the Mountain. I haven't read of any of James Baldwin's work, so I'm very excited to finally read his work. And then I have Freshwater by Kweka Emezi. I'm hyped, heard nothing but good things. And then I have Persephone Station, which is a space opera sci-fi thing. I'm very excited. This is probably the most ambitious read, but I'm excited. I feel like all these books will be really fun. And then I do also want to finish Zyla and Kai because of the author interview that I'll be doing very soon. Hee. Hi. Hello. Greetings. I'm excited. Plans to read. Nice. What are you planning on reading? Let me know. Yes, I think cozy mysteries do not go too much into detail about the murders and have more like a fun stuff. That's exciting. Okay. Cozy mystery. I always hear people say that, and I'm just like, that sounds fun. But I'm not a mystery gal, but I really hope you enjoy those cozy mystery vibes. Let's see. Debating on heading down to the festival today. You have a festival going on? I'm immensely jealous. Like, I'm sure there's things happening in LA, but like not doing it. Not doing it. I hope you end up going to the festival. You should. It sounds like it'd be fun. A little fun festival sounds so cute. Let's see. Oh, you want to read Zyla and Kai too? See, Christina is so sweet. I interviewed her back in 2020. Nice. Yeah, I was looking online and I saw that you and a few other people on YouTube. I just Googled it the other day. Melanie, I think, did an interview with Christina Forrest too. But I'm excited because we got to celebrate this beautiful new release. Very excited. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Erica. You definitely, I think there's an option to do the super stickers. You definitely don't have to, but I really, really appreciate it. It's very kind and sweet of you. But no one has to feel inclined to do any tips or anything. But I love and appreciate you. Thank you, Erica. That was very, very sweet of you. Okay. Sorry, my spelling is bad. Oh, you were so good. That's totally okay. I also spell horribly. Like, fun fact, for the longest time I was looking at this word, Persephone, and I was going Persephone, and I was like, I'm not saying this right. I'm not saying this right. I'm also a terrible speller and reader, even though I have a booktube channel, which is just very funny. But it's like, you know what? You can enjoy reading and not be a great speller or like have writing potential. Like, you can just read for the heck of it and enjoy yourself. Like, no harm, no foul. Living your own best life. Okay, and she has an adult romance coming out next year, I think. Oh, adult romance? I'd love to see her do it. I feel like she gives me the best rom-com vibes as like just an author overall from the YA contemporaries that I've read. Best rom-com vibes. So, looking forward to it. Oh, that's exciting. Yes, I'm very excited. I hope you like Freshwater. I read it for a class last year and enjoyed it. Oh, that's so cool that your class had the assignment to read Freshwater. That's dope in itself. But I'm also glad you liked it. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. Let's see. I will be reading Spy Family manga. Oh, guys, if you are not watching or reading Spy Family, you're missing out. I've been watching it on the release days these last like 10 or 11 weeks. I think episode 11 just dropped this week. I watched it yesterday. Spy Family, the cutest little action slice of life anime manga ever. Definitely check it out. It is so cute. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, an indie historical contemporary shifts perspectives between present and past. Mistborn and Maya Angelou's poetry. Nice. That is a great little TBR. I love the variety. The variety is just chef's kiss. Like you were like ready to read for long hours and be like, okay, now we go to the historical contemporary. Okay, now manga time. Now I just need some poetry. Okay, you know what? Let's mix it up. Throw in some high fantasy. You're like, keeping the brain engaged. See, I got paid reading opportunities I'm working on today. Nice. Is that why you're thinking maybe not going to the festival? I still think you should go to the festival. Slip in some time for some you time. See, I love Spy Family. Yes, Spy Family is so cute. Ugh, I love it. I love it. It's adorable. So if you guys don't know, Spy Family, I only know of it just because the anime started releasing episodes this year, their first season, and it's about a guy who is trying to he's a spy and he's trying to like infiltrate this information network. So he has to get close to this dude who runs a bunch of shady stuff. So he ends up adopting a child and like creating a fake family to try and get close to this guy because his son's at this prestigious school, and it just gets really wacky. It's a spy, an assassin, and a telepath trying to be a fake family together. It's great. It's funny. That was a terrible explanation, but I want to hype it up because it brings me so much joy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be finishing reading World War Z. Okay, and start Only Mostly Devastated. Ooh, I remember I enjoyed Only Mostly Devastated. That was a really good queer lit moment. I forget what story. Is it supposed to be like Grease? I forget what it's compared to, but I definitely agreed that it was just a really fun time. So hopefully you like it. Also, World War Z. Interesting choice. Let me know if you like it or if you're enjoying it. There's some classic sci-fi books that I'm like, should I read that? Like I was at Barnes and Nobles the other day looking at Jurassic Park, being like, should I read that? I think I might enjoy it. Hee hee hee. I love that. Oh, hello. Welcome, Catherine. Welcome to the reading sprints. We'll probably start our next our first reading sprint. I can finish a sentence. Our first reading sprint in the next few minutes. And we'll do a 30-minute reading sprint. So if you haven't let me know in the little chat what you plan on reading. Okay, I'm going to read Electra and maybe start Nevernight. Electra, is that new romance that everyone's talking about? Or is it Electra like literally like DC Electra with the little swords? I love that every time you guys mention a book, I'm like trying to know what book it is. Even though there's no way on this green earth that I will ever know every book that's ever been published, but I always love learning about these new books. Oh, yes, Grease. Okay. Okay. Totally see the Grease references and Only Mostly Devastated. It was a very fun read. If you like Grease, you're definitely going to like it. And it's way more queer. We stand Pride Month. I'm enjoying it. I was told through anecdotes, so I think that has made it more entertaining for me. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the one of the last sci-fis I read also kind of did their story and anecdotes or like vignettes. I Robot is told in that kind of style, which it can be more engaging, where it's just like kind of short snippets. I love it. Yes, for World War Z. That's an interesting way. Glad it's keeping you entertained. Hello. Hello, Brendan. Welcome to the reading sprints. We are going to start soon. Do you mean? Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, what Electra are you reading? Do you mean Elektra Jennifer Saint or Marvel Comics Elektra? That's what I was asking you. I was asking you, what Elektra are you reading? I'm curious because my brain immediately goes to DC, but then I realized like, oh, I think a popular book just, or not popular, but a book was just released called Elektra that a lot of people are talking about. Oh, it's a Greek retelling. Yes. Okay. Okay. Why did I think it was a romance novel? Okay. That makes sense. Sorry to confuse. I was like, my brain goes to comic books first. My bad. Let's see. I'm currently reading Dance of Thieves. Really, really enjoying it so far. I think I'm on page 204. Nice. Ooh, it's also Caribbean American Heritage Month. Exciting. I've seen so many reels talking about like I think Island Queen is one of the books that I've been hearing a lot about that's based in the Caribbean too. And then what was the other one? Black Cake. I don't know if I'll be able to get to read them, but lots of great recommendations. I forget whose Instagram I saw who was talking a lot about some Caribbean heritage recommendations. Let's see, Jennifer Saint Electra. Sorry for the confusion, but I want to read the comics too. Oh, no confusion at all. Oh, the confusion's completely my fault for thinking comic books first, but that's exciting. I'm happy for you, and it sounds retellings can be really good. I hope it's enjoyable. See, iRobot. I usually recommend it for readers new to sci-fi. Yeah, iRobot was pretty cool. I will say that at first I was expecting like a narrative, like a complete like through line, but it was very interesting to just see how like in iRobot the robots how they just kind of assimilated into our culture and helped us or didn't help us and all the problems that kept happening with these robots, which was just it was actually really funny. I laughed out loud a lot reading iRobot. I'm like, why do these robots keep fucking up? Like yeah, definitely recommend it for new sci-fi readers, but I also think that I don't know, it definitely was more analytical and problem solving than some of the sci-fis that I read that are just strictly, oh, here's a plot point and let's follow it. Let's see. I've been in a slump so I've still on Stolen Tongues, but paying more attention to the baseball game. Nice, nice. Hey, gotta spend your Sundays doing what you love. Let's see, I dropped a video with my favorite Caribbean books. Oh, nice. Okay. That's amazing. I'll definitely have to check that out. Everyone should go check out Davina's channel after this and see her recommendations and her videos because they're awesome. Let's see. Hi, everybody. I'm reading The Poppy War and loving it on page 224. Nice. Amazing. That's also on my list. Oh, let's see. Someone else is so excited for The Poppy War. Yep. I need to read that. I feel like I almost want to start. There's just so many series that I want to read, like The Brass City, The Poppy War, 5th season. I'm behind on all these epic series, and I need to get on it. See, I'm glad you're really enjoying it. Hi, Blake. Let's see. I'm going to be reading notes from my captivity, and I'm enjoying it so far. Nice. That's a scary sounding title. Okay, totally recommend that book. Yes. The Poppy War? Yes. Okay, let's start our first reading sprint. So let's do a 30-minute reading sprint because today we're getting all the pages read. All the pages read. Very exciting. Let's read until the 50-page mark. Or 50-page mark. What am I talking about? The 15-minute mark. So for me, it'll be 12:50 in my time zone. And then I'm also going to play some music. So let me know if the music's too loud or if you hate it. I'm going to try and get ad-free music because ads are so annoying. Let's see. It's probably going to be an ad.
Start selling online with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's trusted by. I was born to play.
You deserve skincare that works.
And that's the end of our first reading sprint. How many pages were you guys able to read? I'm going to see how many pages I was able to read. I think around 27, which is pretty good for a 30-minute reading sprint, if I do say so myself. Also, I saw some of you guys' comments about the music. I'm glad you guys like the music, and the commercial breaks definitely made me laugh too. And I don't know, I feel like I should try and find some without ads. I was trying to look for ad-free music, and it says ad-free, and it lied to me straight to my face. Oh, hello. Okay, I was reading, those of you guys just joining, Zyla and Kai by Christina Forrest, cute YA contemporary, and it is so adorable. I feel like this is going to turn out to be one of my favorite YA contemporaries. I just feel it in my bones because it's just making me smile so much. It's just great. The chemistry, everything, love. Oh, and what music this is. I love it. Literally, this is just a lo-fi playlist from YouTube. It's supposed to be good for reading. That's it. I was Googling ad-free lo-fi music because I love listening to lo-fi music, or like just instrumental music. Helps with the atmosphere. Okay, Catherine got 13 pages. Then I read 12 pages, but I also am vlogging for my channel. Ooh, fun vlogging. That is so cool. I love vlogging. It always makes me laugh, like that this is life now, that people like vlog them reading and stuff. It just brings me so much joy. Let's see. Didn't read a book. Finished an assignment for class though. Beautiful. Beautiful. At least you're being productive, which is great. You know, I feel like reading is definitely productive, but sometimes you can't read. Sometimes you have to do other work. Like eventually I'm going to have to this weekend pay some bills, which I definitely don't want to do, but I have to spend the time to do it. And after I'm done, I have to be proud of myself because you got to do those things in life, even if you don't want to. Let's see. I got 18 pages in. I'm such a slow reader. Oh my gosh, no, like I totally get. I feel like everyone always calls themselves like a slow reader or like a fast reader. I try to have no negative connotation behind it because I don't think there's anything wrong with being a slow reader. As long as you're enjoying what you're reading, who cares what pace you go at? You know what I mean? Like it's like when you go to the gym, there's the people obviously who have been going for years and like lift heavy weights and are super intense, but there's also the people who are going and just go for a mile walk. going to the gym, period, no matter what you do, is a good thing. So I'm like trying to not look at any of those things as a negative, being slow or, being out of shape and slowly getting back into the gym. Like, all of that's good. At least you're doing it. Because I think that's the thing that most people don't understand is like they'll see reading slowly as a bad thing and then just not do it. And it's like, okay, well, if you wanted to personally get better, it's like you have to do it. You can't avoid the issue, but you don't necessarily need to be a fast reader to enjoy life or anything like that. So, no negative connotations here, no apologizing here. We are all readers, no matter what pace. And I just hope you're enjoying your book. That's the only concern that I have. See, Man in 6 Pages was sidetracked by Tilly. Oh, cute. We love a little dog. The dog was jealous that you were paying attention to your book. It's like, I need attention. Excuse me. That's a great mindset. I try to have a positive mindset. There's so many things in the world that we have to worry about or be concerned about or whatever. It's like, no, in my personal life, I'm not going to worry about reading slowly or fast or any of that stuff because I feel like that's a bunch of stuff that, especially in the booktube world, we have those concerns about book buying or reading slowly, not reading enough, reading too much YA or reading too much of one category. It's like, not here, not on this channel. We don't care here. We are happy that you are reading, and I hope you are enjoying your book. That is it. That is the only concern. Enjoying what you read. Period. Okay. Let's see. We'll do our next sprint probably in like 5-10 minutes. We'll do like a 40-minute sprint. It sounds exciting. I'm very excited to keep reading. This book is genuinely gonna be a new favorite. I just feel it in my bones. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a top 10 for this year. I'm so excited, and I know I keep saying that, but it's just true. And for those of you guys who weren't here earlier, who just joined, I am doing an interview with Christina Forrest on my channel. It's going to be this Thursday, I think 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST. I think that's the time zone. I will come out with more information tomorrow with links and everything. I am so excited. We're going to be talking to Christina Forrest and bothering her about all her books. So the goal is definitely to finish this in the next few days. I got to page 145, and I'm enjoying it so much. I need everyone to read and talk about this book because it's amazing. It could be adapted so easily to like the cutest movie. Christina Forrest's books all could be adapted into movies. I think I Want to Be Where You Are is going to be adapted. Just got signed, so hyped. Let's see, I read about 20 pages. Awesome. Ooh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I'm over here like screaming because I'm just so excited. Let's see. Nobody's grading your page count. Any page read is the correct amount. Yes, exactly. Gold stars. This is the mindset we are living for, because if you are reading, you have done the work. Boom. I don't care how many pages it was. See, exactly. Yes. Loving the positivity. That is what we are here for. We're here for a good time and a long time. I feel like that's a Drake song where it's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. We're here for both. We're going to be here for a long time. So let's read and enjoy and spend our time doing that. Let's see. I find it difficult if I'm reading quickly. It's almost as though I can't wait to get through it. And if I'm going to read slow, it doesn't mean I'm enjoying it less, but it feels like I am. Does that make sense? I personally, I don't know, reading fast or slow hasn't fluctuated my enjoyment, but that's also, reading is so personal. So it makes sense maybe for you that if you read through it faster, it just makes it a little bit more enjoyable, if that's what you're saying. Can't wait to get through it. If I'm going slowly, doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it less, but it feels like I am. I mean, I guess that can make sense, because I know when I first started reading like more heavily, like when I actually started reading, becoming like an avid reader in 2018 or 19. I was reading about a book a month, which for some people that could be considered slow, but I was physically reading. That's before I started listening to audiobooks. So it would take me about a month to finish a book. Um, and it felt kind of like a different experience. Whereas nowadays, when I pick up a book and I finish it in one sitting, or if I finish it in 2 days, it just gives a different experience where it's like sometimes I think of that book more fondly because it was such a crazy ride and it happened so fast and there was so many emotions and I got to sit through all of them in either one or two sittings. Definitely, I can see how you could feel that that's more enjoyable. I always registered that as just a different experience because there's also books that I took a month to read and I still think of it fondly, just in a different way. Like I know Daisy Jones and the Six I read physically, and that took me like 3 weeks to read. I was reading a little every night. Different experience. I still enjoyed it, but yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Makes sense to me. See, how long are you planning to stream today? I was hoping to do at least like 4 long sprints today, so I don't know exactly how long. Probably 2-3 hours. I think it's already been an hour, right? Yeah, we're approaching an hour. So I'm thinking about possibly being here for about 2 more hours because I'd like to do another 40-minute reading sprint, maybe one more 40-minute, maybe two more after that. Depends. I don't got plans today. Which sounds sad, but it's true. I'm so excited to not have plans after working multiple days in a row, especially like doing like customer service work multiple days in a row. Today's no plans, and I'm enjoying this book enough that I feel like I'm gonna be here for the next like 2 hours for sure, just like enjoying my time reading. So no, I have no idea how long I'm streaming for to answer your question. Okay, let me know if you guys have any other questions. If not, we can start our next reading spread. Let me know. I feel like I got sunburn the other day because my cheeks hurt. I think I didn't put sunblock on yesterday and I walked to work and then at work I was in the sun. So pretending my face doesn't hurt right now. I'm out of water. Oh no. Oh, and should I find different music that doesn't have ads? Would like ad-free music. Okay. Maybe that'll be better. Sleepy. No, we don't want to go to sleep. Okay. Getting the music set up for the next sprint. We'll start maybe in the next 3 minutes. Do a 40-minute sprint. Get all that reading in. Oh no, aloe vera. Yeah, I definitely need to get more aloe vera. For some reason in Hawaii, I always had some on hand, but in California I don't. And also during the pandemic, I like wasn't outside enough to be like, I need this. So I definitely will do that. Maybe today I'll go to the pharmacy or something. Get some aloe vera for the face. Also, I'm drinking coffee and it's so righteous. I can't not have coffee. Love it. Let's see. Okay, so let's do a 40-minute reading sprint starting at the 5-minute mark. So that's 45 minutes. I can do math. I'm always so scared thinking out loud because I'm like processing the thought out loud. So it's like, I'm gonna sound so hella stupid. Let's see. There are a few 40-hour lo-fi streams on YouTube if you want to use one of those. Definitely. Let's try that next time. I have this other one queued up. We will see if it's good. We will judge it together. Be like, and if it's bad, if it got ads and it's lying to me again, I'll look for that 24-hour stream. Let's see. Oh, I love your energy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try to have a good energy. You know? It's like that quote. What was it? That it's like a Timothy Chalamet quote. I don't think he like necessarily wrote it, but I think of an interview moment where he's like, life comes from you, not at you, which is just like very much how I live my life. Like, life starts with what you bring forward, your positivity, your best effort. And I think that's why also nowadays it's so stressful, at least in America, because it's like I feel like everyone's coming from a negative point or a place of fear. So it's like, okay, but if you bring fear to the table, that's what you're bringing. And I get that it's like, obviously there's so much always happening in the world, but there's always bad stuff happening in the world. And you being fearful and scared and angry and stuff only perpetuates it. That's my personal opinion. So I always try my best to take care of myself, to have good energy, to spread whatever positivity I can and try and make an immediate difference to the people around me, to friends and family, because that's really all you can do. At least that's the least you can do. Life's hard enough as it is. You got to read a book for yourself. You got to enjoy what you can. see. Let's see. I don't want to sound weird, but you're really gorgeous. Your energy, your attitude, your face, everything. Thank you. You definitely don't sound weird. Thank you for the compliment. I'm terrible at taking compliments, but thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Okay, let's do our next reading sprint. Reading for 40 minutes. Let's judge this music collectively. We'll see how it is. And it starts with an ad. We love that. Okay. That ends our reading sprint. Let me know how many pages you were able to read or what you were working on. And successfully, that lo-fi playlist didn't have any ads. So yay. So hopefully these reading sprints were a little bit more peaceful. Only started with an ad, but that's okay. Yep. It really adds to the experience. I love that. That's so funny. Okay. And hello. Hi. Hi to everyone who's joining. Hi, Brittany. You're not late. You're good. Hoping to maybe do 1 or 2 more reading sprints. We'll see. I'm thinking one, maybe long one next. Like maybe even like a 50-minute sprint. That sounds so long. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Because, you know, I could do like 2 shorter sprints or 1 more long one, just because it's gonna, after like 40 minutes or gosh, it's gonna almost be 3 o'clock for me. And your girl should eat lunch. So let me know how you feel about a 50-minute sprint. I feel like it'll be good. It'll be good. So you read 20 pages of the Poppy War, and oh my god, it's intense. I've heard that the Poppy War is wild, like wildly intense, and either graphic or just really, like, I know it's focusing on a war, the Poppy War, obviously, and I've heard a lot of people talk about that it depicts war in a very realistic and graphic way, which, yep, sounds intense. Let's see, 8 pages into Mistborn and 8 pages into my indie novel. Awesome. Switching it up. We love that. See, I read 21 pages. That sprint, my book is a little slow right now. I hope it picks up during the next sprint. I hope it picks up too. You know, the lull before the storm, or like, what is it called? There's an actual phrase. I can't think of the word. So hopefully, the quiet before the storm, is that the phrase? Hopefully it'll spice up real soon. Okay, 29 pages. Awesome. Let's see. Smiley face. Love that. Hello. Okay, I hope it picks up too. Yes, hope it picks up. See, 30 pages in the House of the Cerulean Sea. Nice. Katie, let me know if you're liking that. I've heard so many people love that book. So let me know if you're liking it. How are you liking that? Let's see. Oh, right, this Cerulean Sea too. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Hi, reading My Killer Vacation and loving it, not putting it down yet, and nearly halfway through. Ooh, we love when books do that. When you're just like, okay, I can just read this for the next 2 hours. Just can't put it down. Let's see. I've heard amazing things about it. Yep. Same. I literally hear amazing things about it all the time too. 16 pages of this book called Secrets of Neverak. Interesting. And message friends a bit. Nice. That's good. It's always good to talk to some friends. Gotta socialize every once in a while and not just read. So yeah, I read 26 pages. Awesome. The reading fiends in here. Love that. Okay. I managed to get to page 185. So I got 40 more pages in. This book is truly so cute. So again, Kyla and Zai, Christina Forrest, really enjoying it. And it's like there's a part in the book where everyone's kind of the two characters aren't dating and they're telling people that they're not dating, and everyone else around them is like, you're dating. Like clearly you're dating. You're just lying to us. And it's so funny how people are so wrapped around the idea that if two people are hanging out together, they're obviously dating. It's like maybe they're not. Maybe respect people's privacy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How was 50 Shades Darker? Oh, 50 Shades Darker? I haven't read 50 Shades Darker. Can you do a book shopping blog? I would do a book shopping blog, but I'm currently trying to stick to my book buying ban so bad. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm trying to I have another unhaul video coming up this week. I'm unhauling some books that are like I feel like people are gonna hate me, but like it's fine. It's my personal reading taste. So I'm trying to not do too much book shopping, and I also have a book haul coming up soon because I'm working with a brand that sells secondhand or not thrifted. Why am I thinking clothes right now? They sell what's it called? Used books. That's what the word is. And I partnered with them and I got a couple cool new books. And I also have some like ARCs that came in. So I'm going to do a book haul soon and an unhaul soon. Book shopping. I'll step into a Barnes and Nobles if I'm feeling dangerous, but I really shouldn't. No reading, meal prep and cleaning. Nice. We love that. I also need a meal prep tonight. I gotta make sure I'm not just eating like I don't know canned soups. See, this message should count for 5 more pages. That's what I do. Don't tell anyone. Exactly. We're not gonna tell anybody. See, I read 5 pages of Elantris. Oh, nice. Is that Elantris? Is that? I have it too. Is this the Brandon Sanderson Elantris? Possibly. Possibly. I need to read it. I haven't read anything from Brandon Sanderson, and this was the one that was recommended to me for like starting with him without having to dive into the Mistborn trilogy right away. Let me know how you're liking it. I'm very, very nosy. I want to know all the things. Right? I know. I remember growing up and hanging out with my guy best friend, and people asked if we were dating when we weren't, and I was like, we feel more like siblings and the only best friends. Yep. I feel like that's just a constant. We're just so heteronormative that it's like we see two people of the opposite sex, and it's like, oh, well, obviously you're dating, right? That's like, nah. We can be platonic. Well, obviously in this book they're not going to be platonic at some point. But like, bruh, people need to chill. Very true. I could. Yes. Let's see. How do those brands work? Do they connect to you or do you connect with them? I have been fortunate enough that they've contacted me through my like email and just said, "Hey, would want to work with you." I turned down a lot of it's interesting because I don't think of myself as like a big YouTuber, but I get a lot of emails from random companies and random like products, like people wanting to promote their products or their books and stuff. So I turn down so many people where I'm like, I don't want to promote your chair. I don't want to promote your lamp. I don't want to promote your there was a period product company that kept reaching out to me, and I was like, no, my audience would not like that. That would be a really weird plug-in to my book channel. So they reach out to me, and I definitely turn down most people unless like I actually think that it's something you guys would actually like to hear about. But yeah, they reach out to me, and I think I've DM'd one company. I DM'd Pango Books about working with them because I really liked their app. And I made a whole video about how to use that app because I think it's a really cool, useful app. I literally use it to sell all my unhauled books. Let's see. Elantris is so good. First book I read of his and loved it. Yay! Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's see. Elantris is my first Sanderson too. Really enjoying it. Great. Yeah, I haven't heard anything like bad about Brandon Sanderson's books. Like I hear a lot of people love his books. So I definitely think I'm going to make a video reading it. I feel like the vibe for my channel is going to be me doing like reading challenges where I try and read a lot of books from my like TBR, like especially big books. Like I have the cute mass market paperback because as I said earlier, I love them. But this book is like 600 pages long and the smallest little text, which is just so fun. So I feel like it'd be really fun to do a reading vlog for this. And I think actually the next video I think I'm going to do, besides my Juneteenth reading challenge, I think I'm going to do A Little Life. I'm going to read A Little Life and vlog my experience reading it because everyone's always like crying and reading A Little Life, and I feel left out. So I definitely want to read that soon and make a whole video about it. I think it'd be really fun. Let's see. I just started the book this sprint, met the main character. He's very sweet and the only social worker in his company that seems to care. All that sad. Then he goes home and dances on his own with his cat. That is so cute. Oh, okay. Where do you get your books from? So for the most part, I'm trying to think. Recently, I have a independent bookstore that's kind of close to me and a Barnes and Nobles that's close to me. So if I go out and buy books, it's normally from those two. But I've also got some books from Pango Books because I sometimes use the credits I get from the books that you guys have bought. Like if I collect enough credits, because like I'll be selling a book for $1 or $3 and make like 60 cents off of it. So if I had like $5 from selling a couple books, I'll buy a book. I recently purchased a romance. Let me see. I got a Talia Hibbert romance, The Roommate Risk. This seems like it's going to be a really good romance, but I got this through Pango Books and it looks pretty in good condition, so I'm very happy about that. Other than that, I'm just trying to buy more used books and not buying necessarily new books because I think I used to, if you had asked me a year ago, I had like pre-orders for all these authors that I liked and just like all through Amazon. I was like constantly getting books through Amazon. So now I'm trying to get more from like indie bookstores or used bookstores. Like I think I got Elantris from Powell's when I went, and that's an independent bookstore in Oregon that's really fancy and nice. But other than that, just trying to buy used books. You could also get used books on Amazon, by the way, if you didn't know. There's an option if you're also a big Amazon user. I feel like, oh my God, everywhere in the world, everyone's using Amazon like all the time. So if you didn't know, you can like scroll down and instead of buying a new book, you can buy a used book. But I would just check the reviews and make sure that whoever's selling that book is like a good seller and not like sleazy and, you know, send you a crappy book that's like torn apart. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions. If not, I think let's do one more reading sprint for 50 minutes and get a lot of reading in. I'm so excited that I'm almost at the 200 page mark. I'm almost halfway through. I honestly like don't want this book to end. That's how enjoyable it is, you know? Do you guys ever get that feeling where it's like, I don't want you to end? am literally picturing this as like the next big Netflix film. I could totally see it. Like, you know, how, what's it called? All the Boys I Loved Before, just like that. Oh, and I think the Summer I Turned Pretty just released on Amazon, which is really interesting. I think there's some tea there. The fact that Amazon Prime got the rights instead of Netflix, because Jenny Han obviously is the author. Is it Jenny Han who wrote? Am I losing my mind? The Summer I Turned Pretty and To All the Boys I Loved Before. I think it's Jenny Han if I'm remembering correctly. But the fact that she switched the providers either means that Amazon Prime like outbid Netflix, or Jenny Han wanted to work with a different production company. T. Not like I have any tea on it. I'm really assuming. I probably shouldn't spread rumors. But it's just interesting. It's fascinating. I love thinking about production side of things because people don't really think about that when a production company purchases the rights to a book. If the author doesn't have a lot of sway, or if they don't respect the opinions of the author and just buy it out and then do what they want with it, that's hurtful. Gotta watch out for those authors. Okay, let's see. Yes, I love when you get that feeling from a book. Yes. It's always so exciting. Yes, it is Jenny Han. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I was like, I'm just making sure I'm not talking out my butt right now and lying to you people, because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I switch things up and then I'm like, haha, just ignore everything I said for the last 15 minutes. Okay, let me know if you guys have any more questions, and if not, we'll get into the last reading sprint. Doing another 50-minute sprint. So excited. I'm loving this book. Oh my gosh. And I guess that's why I try to have a positive mindset when it comes to reading. And I think people just, if they dislike reading, it's like, you're not reading the right books. You're not reading the right books. And I think that always happens because there's so much judgment on reading, where it's like you're supposed to think of reading as this like productive thing that's supposed to make you a better person. Like a lot of people who read nonfiction, so many actors in LA read nonfiction work all the time. And it's like, oh, to understand the person and all that stuff. But it's like, okay, that's like reading for work, you know, reading to learn, reading to get educated on a subject. It's like, okay, but also you gotta read for fun sometimes. You know, gotta have the imaginative juices flowing, some creativity, some release. Let's see. Hello, Ryan. Thanks for joining. We're doing one more sprint. Woohoo. Let's see, I need these sprints today. I'm finally going to finish this book. Yes. Yes. So excited for you. You're totally going to finish it. Yes. Also, I hope the music was good because I'm going to stick with that. That playlist. Okay. Let's start our next reading sprint then. Let's do 50 minutes. Woo-woo. Nope, ignore that. Let me change it. Okay, let's start like 55. Okay. Let's read to like the 55-minute mark. So for me, 2:55. Let's see. How did you get into book buying? Oh, how did I get? Well, basically, I feel like I grew up in a family, like my mom is an English teacher, so she really loved reading, and my sister also really loved reading. She read like the Marked series. If you don't remember those, I like really vividly remember those covers with like the moons and like all these women with like tattoos on the cover. So I grew up in a family that would go to bookstores for fun and like buy books for fun. We would go to Barnes and Noble since we were kids, like me and my siblings. And we'd leave with a book or two, depending on if my parents, you know, could buy it or not. And then growing up, then going into like high school and stuff, I definitely didn't read. I was a bad, like, I made videos about it, me being dyslexic. I really avoided reading for so long because I felt like I was terrible at it. And it made me feel like actively very stupid. So I didn't read. And then something flipped when I went into college, and then started pursuing acting more seriously and realized like, oh, I need to be able to read the scripts. And sometimes in auditions, they'll give you a script and you'll have to cold read, which means that you don't have time to prepare or like proofread, basically. And I was so unable to cold read because I wasn't reading enough actively. So I was having so much issues recalling the words. So I then started the journey of my booktube channel, getting more into reading. And I challenged myself to read 12 books in a year. And I met that goal. I think that was in 2018. And I think that's when the book buying really started in 2018. I realized I really enjoyed like YA fantasy, and I read like The Red Queen and Three Dark Crowns. Um, what is it called? Ash Princess, that trilogy. I started reading a lot of YA fantasy, and then I stumbled upon like Book Outlet and obviously Amazon, and I started like reading more authors. So I just started buying books like a madwoman. When I went to college, I had maybe 30 books that I owned, which is also still a lot for someone who literally didn't read in high school. But I like grew up with a family that read a lot. So um I don't know, it just took off from there. And then during college, I had like two jobs and I was working a lot and I was working on YouTube and auditioning. So it was a treat to buy books, especially discounted books. I would go and buy like 20 discounted books that I saw online that people reviewed and were talking about, and I would just buy these books, and it would be like a quarterly event where I got to kind of treat myself. And then 4 years later, I have this massive collection of books, which I'm very proud of and very grateful of, but I'm definitely trying to cut back on shopping because it is a very materialistic thing. I don't necessarily need to own all these books, and I know it's a privilege, but it's definitely like I've worked hard and I've earned a lot of this, but I also want to don't want to just have books to have books is the mentality I'm trying to fix. That book shopping is fun, but like piecemeal, slowly but surely. Collecting with intention. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. But let's start our last reading sprint. Our last reading sprint, we're gonna read for 50 minutes. Let's go ham. I'm gonna turn on the music. I'm also gonna go step out to the bathroom really fast, so I'll be right back. Let me turn on the music. Okay, happy reading. Okay, that ends our reading sprint. Let me know how many pages you managed to read. And that was our last sprint for today. So let me know how many pages, if you've been here, like how many pages you've read over the last 3 hours. Yeah. And a friendly reminder, I am doing a author interview with Christina Forrest on Thursday. I will have the information posted tomorrow. I am so excited for it. And I'm reading Zyla and Kai. And I personally got page 232, which is awesome. I think I started today at 119. So epic reading. Oh my god, I love this. I'm so enjoying this book so much. And the one of the main characters goes to therapy, which is a beautiful representation. And I love the therapist said something that I always tell people, because there's something about, I don't know, humans, that we're all like perfectionists in a way, and we want to do everything right. And in this book, this guy really wants to do everything perfectly, and it's stressing him out. And then the therapist really says, it's like, hey, instead of trying to be perfect, because that's limiting, that sets you up for failure, because nobody is perfect. He said, how about you just try doing your best, and at least, you're doing that. Like, you're striving to be a good person and you're doing your best. So that's what you should aim for, instead of trying to be perfect, because you literally cannot be perfect. So I love that little quote. And I was like, yes, that's a great moment, because I always tell people that. Some of my friends are always like, I want to do the right thing. I want to do this and that. It's like, there's very rarely a clear right and wrong in life, especially with relationships, friendships. It's like, you just got to do your best. You just got to do your best. So, fruit for thought. Let's see. Oh, this is such a sweet comment. Thank you. Fairly new to your content, but I can tell that you're a very fun and inspiring person. Thank you for that. That's so sweet of you to say. Ooh, thanks for the sprints. Hope to catch another one at sometime. Yes, trying to do weekly sprints, but I might do every other week. Thanks for joining. Let's see, 10 pages of Shadowless off to spend Father's Day with my parents. Oh, how sweet. That's so cute. Let's see, thanks for your sprints. This was lovely. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had fun. Let's see, I read 38 pages that sprint and 80 pages in total. Woo-hoo! Very happy about that. My book is picking up too. Great. I know you said that it was kind of getting slow, so I'm glad it's picking up for you. You read so much today. I'm so proud. I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, the newer one, with my brother. How exciting. I love that for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. And hanging out with your brother, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. I finished World War Z and started Only Mostly Devastated. Awesome. Let me know how you like Only Mostly Devastated. I thought the first few chapters were so adorable. Okay, let's see. 30 pages this time, total of 55 pages read these past two sprints, which were the only two I managed to get here in time for, but that's totally okay. Oh my gosh. But thanks so much for these. It's been lovely. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you were able to join in on some of the sprints. That sounds fun. Yes, hanging out, playing video games, a great Sunday activity. Let's see, read a little, distracted by Instagram. Instagram be doing that these days. Gotta be careful with that social media. Let's see, just joined at the end and got a whole 2 pages in. Yes, we love that. I'm glad you at least squeezed in a little bit of reading today. That's exciting. See, I read 36 pages total this last sprint, 10 pages of Spy Family, 12 pages of Mistborn, and 14 pages of Maya Angelou. I wonder how you decide to break up your reading. I love that you do that. It's probably a really good way to stay engaged and fully like reading. But when do you decide to switch? Is it every chapter? I'm curious. Ooh, Allie, hello. I always join during the last sprint. I know. That's probably because you're a night owl, right? Like, I feel like you're in a different time zone, so it's probably hard to be a part of the reading sprints. My bad. But I'm glad you were able to join. So you just got here. Are you going to do more sprints? No, sadly, that was the last sprint. I'll try and be back next Sunday, or like the following Sunday, like every other week. Haven't figured out what works best, but I'm aiming for every Sunday. We'll see. I tend to do 3-ish hours. But yeah, need to make sure to get here earlier next time. Yeah, obviously. Do better, Allie. How dare you? I'm offended. Sarcasm, sarcasm. You're all doing your best. You're doing great. What did you read? Okay, I have been reading Zyla and Kai by Christina Forrest, her newest release, which I am adoring so much. For people who weren't here earlier, it's about a girl and a boy, and we kind of know present day that they're missing, that they went on a senior trip together. And like their schools went to the senior trip together and they're missing. And they have a history that we learned that they started off as friends and that they have a romantic history and that they break up. So everyone's freaking out. Like, why is this ex-couple, like, why'd they run off together? And they both have very tumultuous, like, familial relationships. It's really good overall, and it's so fun. The romance is so adorable. I'm hyped. I'm loving it. Let's see. It's 11 p.m. now, and I was watching Love Island with my mom. Oh, how cute! I love that you're watching Love Island, by the way. I only watched one season of Love Island with my sister probably like 2 years ago. What a wild show. Like, I could see why people like it so much. It's crazy. Love the background music. Yay! I'm glad you liked it. It's a little new element. I feel like some atmospheric music really helps me just be in the mood to read. Like recently when I read Priority of the Orange Tree, my last video that went up, I was listening to, I think it was Game of Thrones music, but like acoustic. And it was helping me get into the dragon mindset. Let's see. I've fallen very behind on BookTube. At least that means so I can maybe do that now instead of watching sprints and accidentally going on TikTok. That's okay. I mean, whatever you decide to do with your day, it's your Sunday or possibly Monday night. So just do what you want. It's okay. Don't have. I always fall behind on BookTube stuff. I feel like I haven't been watching some of my favorite creators because it's just like I'm focused on either reading or work or all the little things we have to do in life. So don't be hard on yourself. Do what you want. But if you know you want to get more involved and do more BookTube stuff, gotta have that discipline to do it. Let's see. Yes, I shift my attention when I finish a chapter. It's the best way to keep my ADHD self going while reading. Oh my God, that's so smart. I have to split it up, my hashtag adulting task into segments too, just so they get done. I mean, that's a really great way to look at it. I think there are, like, I recently got a Pomodoro guy, and it really helps me with tasks too. When something feels really daunting, it's like, okay, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to work on editing a video. Luckily, that tricks me enough where after the 15 minutes are over, I'm normally excited enough to keep doing the task. And then, oh yeah, Allie has talked about it so much too here about also having ADHD and how to focus and things like that. So, buds, making friendships in the chat. Oh, let's see. Every season at the beginning, I'm only watching because my mom wants to, and then it gets a few episodes and I'm invested. Yes, that is the power of reality TV. Their editing, the storylines that they craft are crazy. They really snatch you. So it's like, yeah, right now I don't feel like watching Love Island, but the second you start watching it, it becomes obsessive, They be doing that to you. I think that's why TikTok works so well for me. Oh, yes, that makes sense. I feel like because it's such a quick format, whereas, YouTube has almost become more long-term format, like all the video essays, and like a lot of videos that are popping off, I feel like are super long and drawn out. So I feel like TikTok is like almost the opposite, where it's like, okay, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, little joke here, little joke there. Let's see. Love sprints, as I don't read too much on one go and get an eye strain. Yeah, having breaks is really a good systematic way of tackling something, even a fun something like video games or reading. Like to do something for like 6 hours straight will be exhausting. Even to do one task for an hour straight, even if it's a fun task, can be exhausting. So taking breaks, I loved when I discovered reading sprints in like the book community. I was so enamored. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually physically reading, which if you guys don't know, I rarely physically read. I'm an audiobook gal. That is my favorite way to experience a book. But I do also like taking the time to read sometimes. And reading sprints really help me stay motivated, and just that first kind of nudge to actually do something that you want to do. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't want to. You know? I hope you know. Let's see. Oh, I'll have to try that. I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, but a lot of the tips for ADHD I find tend to help me a lot. So maybe it'll help. Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing too. It's like a lot of tips that people use, just bring together what works for you. Being diagnosed might necessarily help in case you like need medication or further assistance. Um, but like overall, it's like, okay, if you found something that works for you and that's you're confident in, keep doing it. I feel like you only need that extra step if you feel like you need it and when you're ready to take that step. Let's see. I think TikTok forced YouTube to doing longer format videos, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Because you can't compete with like quirky videos that are like 10 seconds long. You really can't. So you have to just do something completely different. Yeah, do you think YouTube's longer content is an immediate reaction to the short-term burst nature of TikTok? Mm-hmm. Totes my goats. See, I'm working on getting an ADHD diagnosis, but it will take years. The wait list to see a specialist in the UK is 1.5 years. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That's so long. I feel like, though I'm in the US, so I don't know how it is in the UK, I can understand that getting any medical attention is pretty hard no matter where you are. So I'm sorry about that. But I'm hoping that you are figuring out ways to kind of, one, self love and do what you need to do and take care of yourself, but also maybe taking some tips and expanding your knowledge and seeing what works for you. Because that's the thing about life. You got to figure out what works for you. What works for some people won't work for everyone. So, yeah, and I know it can be really, really difficult. So, I'm sorry about that. With ADHD, it can also be the cause that you get so invested in something you forget to take a break. Oh, yes. I forget if you told me that last time too, but when you have to like force yourself to remember to take breaks. Let's see, have you looked into right to choice? Oh, look at that. Right to choose in psychiatric UK. Let's see, I haven't. Let's see. I haven't. I will look into that. You reckon they will be helpful? Hopefully, they'll be helpful. That would be really nice. I can't believe, yeah, a year and a half to get medical assistance is a very long time to be by yourself. Let's see. Their wait list might be similar because it's pretty long right now, but depending on your location, waits could be different. Check it out. See if they also have such a long wait time. See. Yes, I'm glad she mentioned Pomodoro because I use those timers to combat my hyper focus. Great. Yeah. This is honestly, I feel like everyone should have this. I personally got it to get off my phone because I think I would set a timer on my phone to do a task, but then I would like find myself on Instagram or checking the timer. And you know that thing where you like go to check the time and then next thing you know you're like in your email or Instagram or on TikTok. So I got this specifically for that. And also because I love reading sprints, I'll do that with work. When I'm memorizing lines, I hate memorizing lines. I love like reading lines and acting and like getting an audition, but then like you have 8 pages of lines to memorize and I tend to write them by hand like multiple times to kind of get it in my brain. So I'll put a timer on literally for 15 minutes, work intensely, and then I'll take a break for 15 minutes. And that really helps me get my tasks done. I don't know. I feel like there's also a book called, I think it's called Deep Focus. Which obviously I know we're talking about like hyper focus or ADHD, but deep focus, or I think there's also another one called flow. Um, those are really helpful tips on how to be quote unquote productive, but in a healthy way. Because I think a lot of people, for like hustle culture, productivity becomes really unhealthy, focusing more on like the hyper focus mentality of like you need to be working all day to be, successful. Whereas deep focus and flow talk about when you get into the flow of the work, how to tap into that, do the amount of work, and take healthy breaks. So that way you are naturally able to focus and then take a break and then naturally able to focus instead of this explosive, like, die hard, like throwing everything at it. And then, like, obviously, you don't feel refreshed, you don't feel creative. The likelihood of getting back into that, it would be really hard to form that discipline if you don't have a good balance. So, little fun facts. Let's see. I might have mentioned that I often forget to eat or drink if I'm focused. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Hyperfocus can be a little dangerous. Gotta always hydrate. Gotta take care of yourself. Let's see. I think I went 8+ hours with one glass of juice because I was too invested in a diamond painting. I'm interested to see the painting, but not very good for your health. See, I get so engrossed that I don't realize how long I've been reading, and then I hit the wall and my eyes are all gritty. Oof. I mean, like, occasionally getting into that pattern of getting stuck into a book can sometimes be fun, where you kind of like forget about everything and you're really engrossed. But yeah, when you start to hit that wall and your eyes start to hurt, and then you like, yeah, that's when you're maybe approaching a little bit of the unhealthy side. Not healthy, will not be repeating. Good. Not healthy. Good. I'm glad you're aware of it. I think a lot of people tend to praise that behavior of I barely sleep and I'm working 24/7. It's like over here I do not praise that. I'm like, we want to live long, healthy lives and happy lives. So we got to take breaks. Work's important, doing what you love is important, but balance. Balance. Just who wrote those books? I'm trying to find them in my local library. Let me Google real quick and see. Deep. Okay, so Deep Work is written by Cal. What is it? Cal Newport. Let me show you this. I listened to the audiobook. Someone recommended it to me. Cal Newport, Deep Work, about like how to focus in a very distracted world. My English, man. Ew. Okay. And then Flow is written by, let's see. Is that the right one? Ooh. I'm not sure if that's the right one. I think it's this. And this is Flow. Me trying to, I don't know how to say this author's name. I'm not not very good at that. But I will put it in the chat maybe. That's a smart thing to do. I'll do that. Let's see. Flow is by, what's his name? Bro, I'm hoping I'm spelling this name right. Let's double check. Okay, that's Flow. There was no chance I was going to say that name right. Let's see, I found it useful to use big juice bottle instead of a glass because then I don't have to keep refilling it. Yeah, that's good. I have my Hydro Flask, and I just know that I have to drink at least 3 of these a day to know that I got my water intake for the day. So big bottles. I want to get like one with a straw because I feel like I'd be more inclined to just sip if I had a straw. So thank you so much for the sprints. I look forward to the next stream. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Looking forward to more reading sprints with you guys. I always enjoy them so much. Oh my god, right? That's a long name, right? Okay, good. Because I'm like, normally I get stumped by even regular small names. But like I was like, this name, there was no chance. I had no chance in hell. Okay. Oh, why is my banner still up? Let me take that down. Okay. Well, that is it for today's reading sprints. I'm going to go have lunch now and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Again, happy Juneteenth, everybody. A happy, I think, is it Father's Day? Happy Father's Day. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday, whatever you plan to do, whether you plan to do anything exciting or your Sunday's ending and you're relaxing. I just hope you had or are having a good day. And, we love that. We love that positive energy. I'll probably see you either next weekend or the weekend after that for more reading sprints. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, or follow me on Twitter. I always post on Twitter when I have a video, period, whether it's a live show or not. Twitter is very easy for me to be like, here's the link, send. And then also get excited. I'm doing an author interview with Christina Forrest this Thursday, celebrating her newest release, which I've been reading and enjoying. I'm hyped. So hyped. Let's see. Thanks. Yeah, Eastern names are hard to say for Westerners. Oh, for sure. And I wouldn't even like I feel like the average Joe, like my inability to do names is less than most people. So no chance in hell that I was gonna do that right. But yeah, I agree. It's hard to do names from any different like culture or area. You just don't hear them very often or see them very often, so you're not acclimated to it. See, I DM'd you a picture of the type of bottle. Ooh, thank you. I'd love to see it. Let's see. Aha. Do you mind if I show everybody the picture? It's a juice bottle. That's smart. Big juice bottle. The picture looks massive. It is big, but that's good. At least you know that you're getting the sugars that you need. Oh, thanks for hosting. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Yay. Have an amazing day. Thanks for the sprints. Okay. Thank you guys. For those of you that it's late, yep, have a good rest or enjoy the rest of your day. Love y'all. Really appreciate it. I will see you next time. Bye.